Okay, Coach. Well, after the season ends, the Chargers most likely moving about 12 miles north of here. But for now, we've got football at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Middle. 80. 36. Alert.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brandon Cooks. 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
We ain't giving up nothing today. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. A gain of 3, second down. This week one matchup between the Colts and the Chargers. There are a couple of ties between the two franchises. Of course, Colts head coach Frank Reich, he spent 2 seasons as the Chargers offensive coordinator in 2014 and 15. Then he would have 2 years as the Eagles OC before coming to Indianapolis. But also, Colts fans, they do not have good memories of the 2007 and 2008 seasons, both times losing to the Chargers in the playoffs when they felt like they had a team that could have gone to the Super Bowl. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the wrong pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 80. Check 90. Alert. Hey, alert 3. Yes.
Rosen will throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
You ain't doing nothing. Monday. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Monday. Out. Hey, echo.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyreek Hill, 66 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Mike. 318. 368.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Dawson's kick is up and through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Five. Middle. Check.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And going. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Running right, this is Freeman. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Dalton now to pass. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Check three. SOS.
Dalton here from the gun. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. They complete it to Hill. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. 21-3 is your score after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Regular.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Dalton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. And Dalton to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hands up. Ladies. Check 55 to Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss.
Dalton off play action. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Dawson's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Here's Coleman, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The tackle made by Devontae Campbell. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Exit. Check, check. Lucky. Monday. Hey, switch gears. Hey, alert.
On second down, it's Coleman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down now, it's Coleman, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now third down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
29, hey, Charlie. They can't hang with us. 29 is Mike 29. Monday. Check Nick.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Completes it to Coleman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Andy Dalton now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this one is right down the middle. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Rosen. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Move. 54, hey, Delta. Check, walk 54, walk 54.
Now Dalton. That'll be complete to Cook. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Andy Dalton now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a first and 10.
Here you go, kid. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Cut. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey. Regular.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Watch the run. Regular. Mike 5-4. You don't want
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Another chance for Dalton. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Corey Davis, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Next to score, Colts 27, Chargers 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
That's caught. It's Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Second and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with the tackle.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
52, 93, 44, 44. There you go. Check the hot read. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. There you go. Can. Joker. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch that.
They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Watch twitch.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Crunch. Watch out. Corner. Check. Alert. Check 24. Monday.
Now a give right side Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Shit.
Now it's Rosen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Switch. Middle. Check 1-3.
3rd and long here for Rosen. He finds Coleman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Rosen will throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Rosen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Dancing to his left. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Emmanuel Agba. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
368. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Hey, exit. 54. Watch.
And Dalton to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Christian Wilkins in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here we go again.
Here go 368.
Kill. Turn up.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Rapid. Switch it. Come on. Monday. Under alert.
On first down, Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They will run again with Coleman. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going.
Mike, 54. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Nice.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
First and 10 for Dalton. He completes it to Evans. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Andy Dalton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10.
368.
And it'll be Dalton again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Second and 10. Dalton once more. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at third and 10.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, keep it up.
This will be Dalton again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a second and 13.
Hey, quarter. All day, every day, any day.
Name on that.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Big head.
Hug.
Out. Show it.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike, 55. Right there.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
He's coming. Name on that. He's coming. Double up. Kill.
80.
Hey, turn it out. Pick the edge.
Hug.
Switch.
From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hey, quarter.
Mike 55.
Hey, orbit.
Watch the screen. Check. Alert. Kill.
Hey, quarter.
Safe.
And now it's Rosen looking. It's caught by Coleman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Rosen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Rosen. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Alert, alert, alert.
Rosen to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here you go.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Evans, 97 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Middle. Bravo.
Check 3.
Monday.
SOS. Under 10. 10.
Hey, alert.
57. Mike, 57.
Here's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Monday. Hey, box truck. Middle.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And they're going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because
under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go, kick.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now on 2nd and 16. Dalton. He's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
it's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it. 80. Hatchet. Hey, watch it. Check. Lucky. Hey, 80. Switch gears.
They'll toss it to Coleman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 34 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Evans, 81 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So now after the touchdown, Dalton will lead him up to go for 2. Here's Dalton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Yeah, baby, boom!
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Yo! Watch twitch!
Hard. Hey, alert, alert!
Shut down, motion!
Hey! High 7! Hard.
Watch the
Hey, alert!
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
80.
Remember. He goes to you, it's you. He comes to me, it's me.
Smooth!
Mike 29. Check.
Monday.
Twist. Check 37.
Hey, quarter.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Airing it out, looking for... And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli Apple.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Indianapolis, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.